Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Well, I don't know who wants to hear this, but I think it's worth reporting on. Kanye West, who is a big disappointment to American culture, has an ex-girlfriend named Amber Rose, who is an ex-stripper, not talented in anything. She's the innovator of the Slut Walk. She's been passed around by several black rappers, had babies by 2 or 3 of them, and now her last baby daddy is with a 7 to 8-year-old woman named Cher, the entertainer. So Amber Rose has quite an interesting past. And with that very colorful history, we now hear that Amber Rose is set to speak at the Republican National Convention. What an upgrade. Now, this is hypocrisy, in my opinion, on the part of the Republicans, because they show nothing but disdain for people like Amber Rose. And the only reason she has any notoriety is because she is a preference for many black men, especially in the rap business. But I want to know, I'm curious to know what it is she's going to speak on. So let's see what the article says. Model and TV personality Amber Rose will speak at the Republican National Convention next week, a source familiar told CNN's Kristen Holmes. Well, I'm serious, but Amber Rose is not really a model, and she's a reality TV person riding still on the backs of black people. I saw a clip somewhere where Jocelyn, who is also a reality star, told Amber Rose, "You really want to be a white woman." Well, the thing about it, you have run out with black people. So if white people are accepting Amber Rose, that tells you something about white people. Okay, so let's move on. Amber Rose, a reality TV personality and model who shocked fans by endorsing Donald Trump for president earlier this year, is expected to speak at the Republican National Convention next week, a source familiar tells CNN. Well, Donald Trump has really dragged the Republican Party all the way down to Amber Rose. Let's drink a toast to the fools. The model, who had a past relationship with rapper Kanye West before he dumped her for Kim Kardashian, that ended in 2010, has actively campaigned against sexual violence and spearheaded the Los Angeles Slut Walk, a feminist movement against slut shaming and sexual assault. Well, it might have supposed to be an empowering feminist movement, but what it turned out to be, based on the people who reported on it, was just a big attention getter. Next. In 2016, Rose told The Cut that she believed former President Donald Trump to be an effing idiot, adding at the time that she really hoped that he wouldn't be elected president. But in May of this year, she announced that she would be endorsing Trump in the 2024 presidential election. So that's why people are calling it a grift, because it seems like maybe she needs money. The following month, she posted a photo of herself with Trump and former First Lady Melania Trump with the caption, "Trump 2024, along with 3 American flag emojis. She also posted a photo of herself wearing a MAGA hat with a gold chain for good measure. Rose's ex, Kanye West, who has gone by Ye since, is it Ye or Ye? I don't know. Since 2021, once supported Trump, and in 2022, traveled to Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida to ask him to be his 2024 running mate. Well, that would have completed the picture. But West later said the meeting had grown heated, with Trump becoming perturbed by his request, and that he was angered by Trump's criticism of his estranged wife, Kim Kardashian. If Kanye West went down there asking Donald Trump to let him be his running mate, that lets you know that Kanye West is way more out of touch than we realized. When Trump started basically screaming at me at the table, telling me I was going to lose, I mean, has that ever worked from anyone in history? Telling Ye, whatever his name is, that I'm going to lose? West asked in a video. You're talking to Ye, or whatever. Trump sharply criticized West and ramped up his efforts to distance himself as he called the rapper a seriously troubled man who just happens to be black, according to his Truth Social platform. So Trump says, so I help a seriously troubled man who happens to be black, who has been decimated in his business and virtually everything else, and who has always been good to me by allowing his request for a meeting at Mar-a-Lago alone so that I can give him some very much needed advice. So Donald Trump now is talking about allowing Kanye West to come to Mar-a-Lago so he can give Kanye West some advice. Trump says he shows up with 3 people, 2 of which I didn't know. The other, a political person who I haven't seen in years. And that is how Kanye West showed up for a one-on-one meeting with Donald Trump. So Trump severed his ties with Kanye West, which, given all of his other problems, that was a smart thing to do. But now that tells you something about how black people process fame. Now Kanye West thinks that he has transcended blackness, that he can go to Donald Trump, a racist white man's house, and ask him if he can be his vice president. And he thinks that is how it works. And I mean, there is mental illness there, but there's also something else going on. Lack of self-awareness, arrogance, narcissism, whatever you want to call it. But that took a lot of nerve. And let's remember that Kanye West was threatening to run for president himself. So Donald Trump told him, don't run for office. It's a total waste of time. You can't win. And Trump says fake news went crazy. I'm not really sure what that means. West also faced backlash in 2022 over allegedly anti-Semitic social media posts, with several brands such as Balenciaga, JP Morgan Bank, Gap, and Talent Scouts Creative Artists Agency cutting ties with him, and he has not recovered from that. The article started out talking about Amber Rose speaking at the Republican National Convention and ended up talking about Kanye West. So I guess they didn't have enough information about Amber Rose, so they ended on somebody that everybody knows about, who is Kanye West. Having Amber Rose speak at the Republican National Convention must have some kind of ulterior motive or some kind of genius up their sleeve that is not readily visible. What I would like to know is, what do conservative white women think about this? They have been running around here talking about family values and the negative impact that rap culture is having on American society, and Amber Rose is a part of rap culture through the men that she has been in relationships with. And they also love to talk about 70% of black children are being raised in a single mother home. Amber Rose is raising children in a single mother home. I mean, this is what I call hypocrisy. I might even watch it just to hear what she's got to say. There are takeaways from this. Number one, for all of this talk about black men's preferences, Amber Rose has not been able to build a sustaining relationship with a black man. Number two, for women like Amber Rose, there's a real lesson here. A life built on beauty doesn't last because beauty fades. But a life built on character, on honesty, on compassion, and on caring for other people, genuinely caring for other people, will sustain you. All this artificial beauty does not last, but good character, honesty, compassion, and caring about other people will always sustain you in any relationship with men and with women. I think that's the takeaway here. Anyway, good luck to Amber Rose. All right, y'all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting the channel, and have a good evening.